for you?
Nope, sounds good now.
Okay.
And I didn't hear it skip before.
Okay, no longer butthurt. We're going to have no more problems throughout the rest of the night. Okay. So yeah, so Zarya needs to step up. Maybe not down here, but you guys should be looking to do it somewhere on the map because it really snowballs your advantage with the Zarya, and that's what you want to be doing. And the whole point of Zarya is to trade out. So like right there, shield goes onto Ariel. That's good. So now somebody else on the team knows they can't step up and take a bunch of damage because Zarya's shield's on cooldown. So Zarya is allowed to step up and take a bit of damage right now with W onto herself, but now has to start walking away already. That root was a little bit muck-up, but it's okay. We have a resourceless support. And everybody, yeah, make sure you mount up like right off of that trade. If you're just walking around and waiting for something to happen, it's always better to be doing it while mounted, because then you're just faster. You can dodge skill shots easier, all that jazz. Holy, their damage is absolutely insane. Okay, I'm gonna back up 1 second. Yeah, just mount up here. Okay, so shield goes onto Ariel again. So at that point, Muradin has to walk away because you can't stand up here and trade without the shield available. There's the jump, and Zarya gets in trouble. Okay. I think we could be doing more just to let this Gul'dan. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so at this point, you guys should be able to run away with the game because they have KT dead for a little while here. So this is one of those situations where you want to step up and start taking tower shots. Right here. Yeah, shield yourself for both of them. Nice. Remember, 2 people can do it as well. And as we expected, top is winning.
The beacons have activated. Control them. Please let this work.
When you're winning top, make sure you don't let your opponents grab the globe like that, especially when like they need it in order to survive. So globe was spawned there. Just go and steal it, even if like I guess you do need it. It would actually take priority over this because you could have grabbed it, queued the wave, eat it, and then sat on the beacon.
Okay.
Because that's like and the globe is so snowbally on this map. Being able to control it is really, really important. I think that would have been really smart to steal away from Leoric. How well do you guys communicate your shield cooldowns? Is that like the main communication on this with this sort of comp?
Yeah, I'll call out when shield's up. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay, so Sonya knows to walk away here. As soon as these guys show top, you have to do one of 2 things. Either take your siege camp and start pushing bottom really, really hard, or just walk up to bottom and start pushing right now.
Okay.
Because yeah, as soon as they show top, we have to do something about it. So like we've already, I think, wasted like 6-7 seconds here.
Yeah, it took a little bit.
Yep. You guys can wait on the globe too, right? Like go push first, and then off of the push, go grab the globe.
Okay.
And they're grabbing. See, they're gonna try to snowball top side, which is actually smart of them. And yeah, keep pushing up like this. This is perfect. It was smart. You guys are playing a little bit hesitant because you weren't sure where they were, and that was actually smart. And then as soon as you see them cap, you guys step up and do a little bit more damage. So those are all actually really good. Oh. I think Muradin just missed his E there too.
Yeah.
This is the difficult part about letting them get camps and not getting a lot of push with it. Because like now look at top. You guys, maybe at the end of this, we'll end up trading wall for wall. Oh, nice. Not if you get kills though. You guys are gods. So, and I'm gonna tell you guys this for future proofing. Okay, so what you just did there, you got a kill, and then you stepped up and did some more damage to the fort. I promise you, backing up and getting your siege camp and then pushing bottom off of it is going to turn you guys into a master team next patch. No joke.
Oh,
So-
once the
Changes.
buffs to the camps go live.
Yep. So
Cool.
change your mentality from pushing structures and getting some damage like that to securing camps on this map.
Okay.
The camps are absolutely nuts. Okay, so it's kind of equalized. We actually only just went down a single tower there. So what I would like Muradin to do in these situations, mount up and start walking top and stand on the beacon. Both A, it gives Sonya some breathing room, and B, it forces your opponents now to push out bottom side and then like fight you closer to your structures, which is a good thing for Gul'dan. Gul'dan is fantastic when he's being sieged into, less fantastic when he can be rotated on. So, like, let's say Gul'dan was stepped up to where Kel'Thuzad is right now. You know, like, you guys could get flanked from the side. Young Kobe Beef could hit you from the side there with the charge. Like, all types of stuff could happen to Gul'dan, but Gul'dan is absolutely, like, the safest hero in the world if he has a Zarya beside him and he's, you know, sitting in front of his structures. So Muradin walking up top like that and just sitting on the beacon, it gives Sonya so much room to do whatever she wants in the lane, or this Leoric is going to try to contest it, and then that's a 2v1 situation, and then he dies. So, like, the reason why that's important is because you guys are reacting on the map instead of just waiting for something to happen, because you guys are honestly just hoping that your comp is going to snowball an advantage here, which it can, but you guys can do other things on the map to help that happen, i.e. grab a camp or go and put Muradin on top beacon. Because yeah, if you do put Muradin on top beacon, it now forces your opponents to do something bottom, or they're just straight up going to lose the entire phase.
Okay. And just for future reference, like, how do we decide when we can go up and rotate? Is it more like, in this case, we have the comp that can handle the 3v4 bottom defensively and afford that rotation? Because sometimes it seems like if you do take that rotation, they'll grab the bottom and then they just get percentage on the beacon.
Thing is, I'm only saying it right now because you have 92% on your Zerg wave, and they won't see Muradin mount up. Like, right now, they don't know where Muradin is. For all they know, Muradin could be
Sure.
topside. So Muradin is Schrodinger's dwarf right now. So, like, sending him top means, like, as soon as he gets on it, you're making the assumption that your opponents are watching that top beacon so intently that they notice it the moment it starts dropping, and then they get on bottom. And unless they do it that perfectly, they're not going to get it. They walk up, Hotaru whips one of them away. You know, they walk up again, they get storm bolted while Muradin just dances on the shrine for 5 seconds, and then you guys get your 100% Zerg wave. You have 100% Zerg wave with a flippin' Ariel, Gul'dan, Zarya, oof, you know you're getting a keep wall.
Okay.
And that should have happened about 15 seconds ago when you guys were pushing in and doing like 10-15% chunk damage onto the fort. It's honestly one of my favorite reasons to draft Muradin on this map, is because of his ability to just back cap shrines, or beacons, sorry. Oh, there's the boy. He's going top now. See what I mean, though? They didn't even react to it until you had already taken it.
Right.
Okay. So you guys decide to go push a bottom instead of top here. Does Muradin not have tap? He must not. Whoops. 8 seconds left. Okay. What rank is this? This is between Diamond and Gold. It's Team League. So normally you would want to push with your Zerg wave when you have like a Zarya comp, but the fact that you guys are you're getting a keep wall is okay. So this is actually fine.
Could we have gotten more here? Kind of looks like we hesitated and.
Yeah, and make sure your Gul'dan is always putting all the spells on keep at this point. I think you guys,
Okay.
I don't know if you could have gotten much more. Problem is that you just don't have a minion wave, and yeah, you have Zarya, but that only soaks like 3 or 4 keep shots.
Right.
If Muradin were down here with you, that's why I was looking over at Muradin to make sure that he had tap. He had 8 seconds on his tap. He could have actually walked bottom and been with you guys. If you wanted to try to get keep damage, you needed Muradin with you, even just as a body to soak damage. He's got. Is he third win this game? No, he's not. But he's still got his regular passive, so he can take damage. With Zarya shields, and then take like half of his or 3/4 of his health bar, and then just walk away and regen it. So now I would expect you guys to switch Sonya bottom, and then everybody else go top.
Yep.
It's either that or... So you have 2 plays with this. You guys are so close to level 10. You need to take something substantial off the map. So it's either... Like in this specific situation, I would have liked to see you guys either take your own siege and then while invading their bruiser camp, or the opposite, take your bruiser camp and invade their siege, and then just death push down one lane. But letting them grab their camps when you guys are floating 10 like this is a bit of a mistake, because we could be
Okay, so
stepped
just
up way
more
further.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they can't fight you ever. Like, they cannot even step
Sure.
out on the map. You guys have a level and a half advantage on them. If they show up, they're dead. So, like, the fact that we just let them take both their camps is... Ooh, nice Stormbolt. Oh, that fear is actually sweet. Alrighty. So now you guys just need your eyes set on this fort. It's pretty much the only thing that you need to look for. Look at how you guys group up for the heal. You guys have an OP team, you know that? I feel like, wait, hold on. I'm going to watch this over again. I feel like we're just not doing enough damage to structures when we should be. So Muradin's not autoing the fort at all. That's a problem. Thank you. Wing. So like right there, like Gul'dan W'd a minion instead of throwing a Q at the fort. Like there's another Q that should go out onto the fort here. Another Q onto the wave to keep pushing things in. But then Gul'dan is autoing the wall. Like an E and a Q here onto the fort. But instead he's looking at poking out heroes instead. Thing is, these heroes are standing beside their fort. That's the only means of defense that they have. With that fort gone, you guys aren't going to stop pushing into them. You're going to keep going. You know, they are level 10 right now, but I mean, I'm using like 15, 20 seconds ago as an example. So if those structures are dead, you're able to push in and get those fights. I think if your whole team just had a little bit more of a focus on downing these structures instead of just trying to chunk out heroes, you'll find that games like this go a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah, literally just like spam your abilities on these forts. Opening up this map is so damn important. That's kind of why I would have preferred if you guys went top with your Zerg wave, because off of that Zerg wave, both forts would have been down instead of just the keep wall. Because with the keep wall down and all of your structures kind of like sold out on, or all of the structures down on one lane, Sonya has to put herself in poor positioning in order to push out the lane. Oh, look at this KT back cap. This guy's a god. So you guys should get full Zerg right now. Yeah, I like what Muradin's doing. This is perfect. It's one of those cases where you're just choking out your opponents. I think maybe even like starting and looking for a fight, probably not the best idea. Let's see how it goes. Because they have to fight, they have to do something in order to win here. But yeah, you guys look like you're just gonna... Okay, hold on. Okay, perfect. I love it when a good plan comes together. I always find myself saying something because I know... Yeah, okay. So like right here. If you're your opponents, what are you thinking? Holy crap, they're going to hit 13 soon. They have both of these beacons. We have to force a fight somewhere, and we have to win. Us invading and stealing away camps when we have no reason to. This is... My team actually does this a lot, and this is something that I've personally been working on with my new teammates right now on Tempo Storm, is you take something, but then you try to take so much more. Like, you guys already have level 13s coming in soon. You already have both of these beacons channeled. Why try to steal away their easy camp? Like, why try to take everything? Because every resource you try to steal from your opponents puts yourself at a risk. It's a variance decision, right? Like, you have the opportunity to lose here. And at this point, it is your fight to lose. Because, yes, you do have the 2-level lead, but you're willingly taking a fight on same talent tiers. Even though they do have Greymane dead, you didn't have... It's a 3v5 at this point, but you didn't have Sonya there right away. And I know it's crazy to think this way, but it's a choke and it's against Kel'Thuzad. Like, he can two-shot you guys. Yeah. He's a scary hero to fight into. And yeah, I'm only saying this just because you don't have to fight this, you know? I also think, like, if we're gonna analyze it better, like the actual fight that does take place. Okay, hold on. Everyone needs to be on Kel'Thuzad. Like, you... Oh, wait, you don't have Fear. Fear went out already? Yeah, see, like, you guys literally don't have a single heroic available.
Yeah.
It's a...
Aegis is the only one.
Yeah, it's one of those weird fights where it looks so good, but there's seriously no point, because off of this, you guys get a free keep. You might still get it, because the Zerg, but... Yeah, you guys straight up, like, you have a free keep bottom side. Like I said, you might still get it, but yeah. You might have even been able to end the game if you didn't take that fight. Actually, I am very confident you would have been able to end the game.
Oh, that hurts.
Wait, no, that is the end of the game. Yeah, you have 100% Zerg wave, you have the 13 to 11 talents, you have a Zarya Sonya, like, I'm 90% sure you would have just ended the game if you just death pushed in here. You could have met the wave on keep, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys could have just ended. There's no way of telling for sure, but that's definitely how it looks, you know?
Yeah. At a minimum, lots of core damage.
Yeah, exactly.
If we played it right.
So getting wave pressure like this is good. I think maybe even grabbing this camp right now is a little bit too early, but we'll see. Because they're going to have to respond to it, but you would rather have them respond to it when you're actually channeling the beacons, right? Because then you know where they are. You can do the math. That's a good pick to look for. This is one of those cases where they should not be allowed to step up onto the map whatsoever, so I'm glad you guys recognize that. Oh, the fear on the Twilight. This Gul'dan is a god. Okay, so don't kill Varian, you guys. Wait a second. Don't kill Varian. Right here, everybody switches on to Malfurion. Also, Moosebrow, thanks for 1,500 bits, dude. Lots of love. Oh wait, he's Twin Blades. Okay, maybe it's an okay idea to kill Varian. Oh, my bad. Okay, it's fine to kill Varian. I'm a liar. Push and push and push. Whoa, wait, sorry, what? Muradin? You guys could have also gotten boss off of that fight, but I think this is actually okay, and then you get boss after. Okay, yeah, see, I mean, just one-shots people. Aegis needed to come out for that, I do think. Just to save the boy. Okay, yeah, you guys got a hard disengage here, but I think the best play there would have been, yeah, you take the wall and then you walk to boss and cap it, and then as you're killing, like, you guys would have been able to kill boss right as the beacon's spawning, and that's also the end of the game.
Right.
Because you'll have boss pushing top off of that. Like, they either let it take a keep for free, and then you guys are up 2 keeps on Braxis, which is almost impossible to lose a game at that point. Okay, and now you guys are willingly fighting 4v5. You don't know where their Leoric is, though. So that's why I say 4v5. Yeah, so, like, ooh, okay. So, bunch of problems happening here. Off that top push, you guys shouldn't have dove and looked for a kill. Like, that's another one of those cases where you're just trying to take too much off the map. Like, your guys' goal should be ending the game. What happens if you kill Kel'Thuzad when you jump in there as Murden? Nothing. You just get another kill. That's it. So you killing Kel'Thuzad top actually just does nothing except puts you towards 16 faster, which is not worth the risk it takes to try to kill him. Because yeah, he just proved that he can one-shot your tank. So you take the wall, you go and take boss. Even though they're on 13 talent tiers, they can't do anything about it. Like, you have expulsion zone, you have fear, you have 2 major heroics for controlling this boss point. So there's no possible way they can fight you. And you guys just got kills. So they didn't have numbers to contest you. They don't have the heroics to contest you. They don't have the comp to contest you. And I don't even think they have the brain to contest you. No offense, but I just don't think that they would have been there fast enough. So you would have had boss pushing top onto just the bear keep. And then you just channel both beacons, and that's also the end of the game. Because then you have 100% Zerg wave pushing top after the boss just destroys keep, and might even get a little bit of core damage. Who knows? So that was... Sorry?
Sure to make sure we don't make these same mistakes. Is it just thinking more about our win conditions and what...
That's it.
What? Okay.
How do you... take a snapshot of the map. Take a snapshot of everything that's happening in the game, both like your experiences, or the experience bars, the talents that everybody has, and just find out how you win this game. That's your job as a shot caller. You have to highlight how you win this game. And then everyone fighting up here, this is not good at all. You do notice that, you probably noticed that Leoric was backing, but again, you guys are taking a fight that works for them. If you're thinking as the opponents, what is the best possible fight we are going to get this game? They are saying it's a 4v4 before they hit level 16, which is exactly what they're getting right here. We don't have fear yet. We don't have avatar yet. Like, you guys are down 2 major heroics. You don't have expulsion, or expulsion just goes out right there. That expulsion should have been used to just peel. Like, we should have just walked away with the expulsion, walked bottom, cleared the camp, and grabbed the beacon.
Yeah.
Wait for 16, because at 16, you guys guarantee 100% Zerg wave. No. Guaranteed their team is fist bumping right now. God, I love this game. I love how fast things can turn around, you know? Okay. Jeez, wait, that one play and they caught up 2 levels, eh? It's a wild game, you guys. But that's okay. You guys have the keep. Keep's all that matter on this map, I swear. They can't get a keep off of this, so... You guys should have already started backing, though. Oh, yeah, which you are. Even Sonya. Sonya being down. Oh, wait, never mind. They're walking away, so this is fine. Sonya, you can always fake back as well. You can start channeling on the wave so that you're giving them the information that you're backing and then not actually backing. By the way, if if you think that that's what it's going to take in order to force them back, that's a good strategy. Do you guys see though? Oh my gosh, we had a 2-level lead and like multiple win conditions, and now we give them a 16-16. Ooh, scary game. All right, why are we doing this, you guys? So if you want to take boss, you can, kind of, but you have to wait for this. Yeah. So see how they're responding bottom, because this bottom will literally end the game. With that easy camp plus katas, it will end the game. So right there, you guys could have moved up with everybody. Don't start boss. Do not start boss. Just find a fight. And now, wait, who did it? Which one? Oh, someone's in shit. Sorry, that's swear word. My bad. Somebody.
I think we were a
propped the
little
boss.
confused as well about what exactly we wanted to do here.
Okay. Here's a learning exercise. Well, yeah, this whole thing's a learning exercise. But when you have a keep, or when you already have a keep on this map, you can seriously take any neutral objective on the map as long as you just wait long enough for somebody to show. If you have 5 people, which you do, willing to commit for an objective, which you're wanting to do, just wait for your pressure. Like you guys, you took your siege camp. That siege camp is pushing along with catapults bottom. They have to respond to it or they will lose the game. So you literally just sit in this bush and watch the objective with your binoculars. And then wait for them to show, which they just did. 2 people bottom lane. That means best case Ontario, they get a 3v5. So then you just force a fight right now. If Muradin were up where Zarya was right now, instant jump on that Kel'Thuzad, instant Q. You can even expulsion zone him back into you guys so that this KT can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I missed it too. You'll see it here in a sec. I missed the expulsion.
Wait, was that you, Goki? Sorry, I wasn't watching. I was watching Zarya. Someone's in trouble. Okay, so Ralph was in trouble right there for a second, but he's okay because he just wanted to get some energy. I appreciate that. But someone gets in trouble right now. Is it the auto attack from Goki Booty? Why would you auto the?
No.
Why would you auto the boss?
I
Don't.
don't know.
We're gonna look right at you, you little shit. This guy is the culprit right here. This guy. Okay, but yeah, the reason you don't do that now is your backline is tanking this boss the entire fight. Unless everyone pushes past, which honestly puts your team at a pretty big disadvantage. See, like, this guy's still JC with his homeboys in the lane, like... And now he comes up. But the biggest thing there, was the fact that Muradin needed to be stepped up further. In like a general rule of thumb, Muradin needs to be ahead of where Zarya is.
Okay.
Because you can find those picks. If Muradin lands a Stormbolt, Zarya can easily just toss the expulsion zone on the other side of the target, and then you get exactly what you're looking for. But man, that was a tragedy. No, and then we just lost the game off that. They just go top with this camp and end. JK, they didn't do it. Or they get a keep. They could have got a keep.
The beacons are active once again. Control them before the...
Wait, this is actually really interesting watching these team league games because it's different. Usually when I'm doing Hero League, I say what the individual has to do. But in this case, like, you guys all work as a team, so it's so much easier to find major flaws like that. Okay, so we are already down 2 heroics, but they just dropped a pretty big one, so Okay, so we're just up too far here. Ariel has to be playing a lot further back in general, and like even where like Zarya and Sonya are, there's no need for them to be on the right-hand side. You guys aren't actually zoning anything. There you go. Okay, moving on to the left. And just start walking back. Like, you've got Gul'dan. Chances are they're going to take this fort, so you want to be like, everyone pretty much wants to be back where like Gul'dan is. Give them the fort. It's really, it's not a big deal. Because Gul'dan can de-push this pretty darn quickly. Especially Sonya. Like, Sonya doesn't need to be up that far. No. Okay, so this was actually a really good game. You guys straight up just... I'm assuming it just wasn't seen by you guys, like the win conditions and how you could have
No.
ended the game. And that's why
No,
this is.
I think-
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think we definitely tunneled in that fight up top where we talked about how we could have potentially won the game.
Yep.
All blood and went for it and didn't think about how we win.
That's it's the stress and responsibility of a shot caller, eh? It's
know.
it's not easy, man, because you have to like it's like you have to pull yourself out of the game in order to see some of these things, because you really don't see it while you're playing in the heat of the moment like that. You know, zoomed in camera mode, only see your own team, but yeah, it gets really, or it can get really difficult. But you just have to remember as a shot caller to constantly remind yourself to pull yourself out of that for just a moment and be like, okay, where are we going next? What are we doing next, sort of thing. And a big portion of that is implementing like pre-calls, is what I call them. So you say, we're going to go do X, and then as you're doing something, you're making the next call, or you're saying, when we get our Zerg wave, this is going to be our laning setup, and so that everybody knows in advance, so that you're doing things quicker. Example, do you remember when we lost like 10 seconds bottom side by
Right.
everybody grouping up for
Big
that
ball.
globe? Perfect example. So like if that pre-call was for as soon as somebody shows top, because they were all missing, right? So the pre-call is, as soon as anyone shows top, we push this bottom fort, because that's best case for them, 3 people defending the fort, which you guys are fine with. You'll push 3v4 bottom. That's fine with us. We have a resourceless support in Azaria. Like, we'll do that every day of the week, right? And then as soon as that happens, everyone knows to go and push.
Okay.
But,
Good advice.
Yeah, this is a good game. That was a really good game, and it's nice knowing that you guys, like, no offense whatsoever, but it's nice knowing that you guys personally like lost it yourselves, right? Like, you didn't get outplayed by your opponents. You outplayed yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For that game, we're just like, man, we blew it.
we had it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you guys have any additional questions for me or anything like that?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this wonderful evening.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey,
thank
thank-
you.
Yeah, of course.
Really appreciate it.
Anytime. Let me know when the next one is if you guys are interested.
Oh, definitely.
Right on. Right on. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you guys again soon then.
Sweet. See ya.
See you. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Have a good night.
All right. That was a good game, you guys. That really was. Lots to learn there. Okay, next person. Hey, Templart, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And hello, everybody. I know I haven't been paying attention to chat a whole lot. I feel like I just watched every Braxis game I've ever played. What team? It's a toughie, isn't it, eh? Ralph Stew request to join through. Oh, whoops. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. Okay, who do we got next, you guys? So, Ouroboros is up next. Where are ya? I